And we're back to more Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. So, before we go back to the Silver Mines, we should honestly go back to the... We should all deal with that. Knight of St. John said we should retreat to the nunnery. What's up?
Oh, sir, I pray that the light of the Lord fill thy body with strength and vigor.
Yeah, that'll help. Because if I'm going to, get diseased by fighting rats, probably should have that. So there is an enemy respawn timer, which is like 5 minutes after we clear the entire thing, though. Problem is, I'm not entirely sure if you can go back to some areas after you clear them, so I'm not sure exactly how that helps. But I mean, if you really need to grind that speed. You know what sucks though? We have to redo this entire level. Or maybe. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're still dead. Maybe we haven't had to clear everything. Okay, I think they're actually still dead, so that's good. It was such that we were almost done with this entire level, and then we got health regeneration wore off, and then we had to deal with the disease. Done with this level. Like, we saw the X, and it's just like, oh, by the way, you taking entirely too much damage from disease, so we had to go all the way back to town and waste a good chunk of our funds just on that, and now that's where I'm getting lost. That right there would lead back to level 2 if we found the shortcut level 2, but we didn't find the shortcut level 2 because we didn't even make it to level 2. Yeah. Hate. Oh, hey, look, more rats. You son of... They're not words to describe my hate right now. Okay, so technically we've killed all enemies in the Silver Mines, but yet not all enemies in the Silver Mines. But they're gonna respawn in. Yeah. So we should probably work our way through the next level, shouldn't we? So here's the problem, it's like, do I really want to clear my disease yet? Like, there could be more rats on the next level. find where the next level is. Oh, well, hold on. We're going to need that. Yeah, you know what? I'll clear our disease once we get that done, or once our health regenerates.
I reclaim this treasure from the clutches of evil and reconsecrate it to a godly purpose.
It's just a... Never mind. I was gonna say, it's just a shield. No, it's a blessed shield. No, don't torch. So I'm not against picking up another torch, especially in this economy. That's our health regen. Keeps us at least alive. No, just think if I did go back and get that. Oof. Am I going the right way? Can't tell. It's weird because I struggled so much with the first time. I don't remember being this. At least on the term of, you know, not being able to see where you're going. I see where we're at. Hey, yeah. Man, look at disease that. That just helps so much. You guys gonna come out so I can, you know, back though. Also, I completely forgot to mention the whole upgrade. Satchel with, you know, the club bow thing. It's definitely really an upgrade. It's just maybe, I don't know how much more HP. Okay, here's the problem. We have to pass. We go this path. I think we go that path. Which means we go this path. But, oh, I didn't even see the hole. And there was that shortcut I mentioned. My bad. But, son of a... Anyway. I'm going to be a bit annoyed when this health wears off. Because it's probably going to wear off before we get to level 3. She didn't help. Last time I did this, I had at least some basic vampire abilities, because multiplayer... This time we're just going to go in hell without any abilities. Cause, yeah, that's the thing. Did you upgrade the dagger? package or something, but it's a dagger. Why not? Oh yeah, that's right. And now we get into the healing ointments. Or less useful because they're smaller. And is that no roasted dagger? I want to pick it. Okay, guess what's over Val? I know you guys can't really see it, but there's a war. Warlords. That's just struggling to get that one. Now, well. Warlords are bad. Really, really bad. Especially later in the game. One of my least favorite enemies. Because they run up and just... Not that one. But that one is not as difficult as they are later. Later on, those things can knock you up and down constantly. Make it very irritating to fight them. I'd say they'll not as annoying as fighting like some of the, I don't know, some of the Tremere enemies are a bit irritating. Oh, you're frozen. Oh, you're struck by lightning. Oh, you're frozen. Anyway. How long the it'd be nice if we kept it until we're done with this place. But I'm not sure. Should be obvious once you find out. I'm gonna take 3 healing salves. Definitely will take 3 healing salves. And steak. Oh no, so inventory is full. I probably don't need, you know, that many rusty daggers. Usually I'd find a rat by now. Anyway. I mean, not one of those rats, I mean an actual rat. Gore rats would be basically like if a rat drank vampire blood. I'm not sure how they got that big from doing that, but... think it more of like a... it becomes basically like a pet of vampire. Sort of. Our control seeking out enemies. Right, it's your turn. Watch out, sorry. There we go. I want that stack, just in case. If we've reached this point though, so we could probably pop one of these. I might still be going rats, I don't really care, but we're down to silver mines level 3. Thankfully we still have our health regeneration. What's in the nice chest? Just a crappy flower. Yeah. No. I think I picked up entirely too many healing items. It's like, yeah, let's get rid of the healing ointments. Maybe I can... There's just healing ointments. Alright, I was like, what the hell is going on? My cat is fused with me apparently. That's better. So now then. There's a cutscene right here, by the way. But we don't get to see that. Oh no. It's time for this. This requires a save. So I'm not ready for this. No. Well, let's rename it each time. We might just end up having to make our saves. Do I have... That doesn't even tell me the hotkeys. Shit. I was gonna say, do I have hotkeys for things so I could, you know, autosave? So if I press F5, what does that do? It drinks something, right? 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure it drank all my healing elixirs. That's not good.
Blasphemy! Let the builders of this mockery of a holy cathedral show their wicked faces. Out, blaspheming wretch! Taste the steel of righteousness!
I am Alzra, the Unliving, and I bid thee welcome to my domain. Although I have
I think she said domain, but that's not how you spell domain.
An ungrateful guest.
God strike thee down, she-devil! Accursed creature! Earth has no room for such as thee!
Nay, verily all the earth is all dominion. With every passing day our numbers swell. We shatter all defenses and corrupt all holy places. The Tzimisce shall rule all of Prague, and everyone, mortal and Canaanite alike, will tremble at our coming.
Hellspawn, the purity of the holy places protects them from thy evil.
Purity can be sullied, and holiness can be defiled. The Methuselah of Visceron shall awaken soon. He shall defile all that is pure, and leave corruption in his wake. In defilement lies his strength. Purity is sweet meat to him, as thy rich blood
Very
is
fortunate.
sweet wine to me.
I forgot about that.
Die, thou damned beast. God hath spat thee out of heaven in ancient times, and now I scourge thee from the earth. Die, and burn far from the sight of God.
Now this here is honestly pretty bullshit fight. First fight. It's why we have holy water. Health regeneration. This a lot easier. First you get some holy water. Let's do it.
thee no last rites. The sweet redemption of our Lord is forbidden to the likes of thee. Thou hast no home now but the eternal torments of hell!
Hey, and we leveled up. Look at our XP. By the way, do not increase faith. We have no abilities, though. Sad. We probably should save for our XP, though. Ah, we have 4 charisma. That's not terrible. I want to increase our wit still up to at least 30. And our strength up to at least 40. I'll save the rest of the 2,000 though. But yay, we did it. And she drops an increased dagger. Which is pretty nice. I don't think he can upgrade it on a rusty dagger to make it better than the exquisite dagger. Also, I probably should have given out one of these just because I have so many. Also, enemies will respawn he'll end at the amount of time. So if we really want to, we could probably fight her again. And that is the Tremitzi thing. That one's just a bit modified, isn't it? And the problem is if we fire again, we aren't going to have holy water or health regen.
An amulet of St. Jude. 'Tis an omen. If I redeem so holy a relic from this ungodly tomb, surely this saint shall grant me his favor.
Maybe it'll become a plot device. Who knows? Also, apparently picking that up gave us 25 XP. I can't see how much XP she gave me. She should have gave me a lot. Part of me almost wants to fight her again, but no. The Zero Mine Zone 1 has restocked enemies, but no. We've done good. We've destroyed the Fiend. We've done what we came here to do. We can leave. What's unfortunate though is Christoph doesn't gain any nice healing abilities. There are some nice healing abilities. Though humans are severely limited compared to a vampire, as you might imagine. Ghouls, I don't know why you would create a ghoul. I guess for pen and paper roleplay purposes. But my faith, not worth increasing. It's only used for helping us use like things like this. And even then, not worth doing. Now then, hey, are you guys gonna say something different now that I vanquished the Hellspawn?
Who comes there? Ah, the Crusader ends his day in retreat. Back for another rest in the nunnery?
That might
All
help
of
you
Prague
just
may
started.
rest. I have claimed the head of the Demon Queen.
Praise be to Christoph, champion of Prague.
Hey, look, we're already champion of Prague. We could attack them. No, why is that an option? Just make sure you never misclick on people. God. Alright, now we go talk to people if we can talk.
Behold,
No.
'tis the Crusader, the demon slayer who purifies the minds. Raise your cups in his honor. To Christoph,
No, I've taken over hearing a little. Oh. Thank you, my good man. You know what sucks, though? In my opinion, they should have drew out the starting point. The starting line a bit more. Like, it gets into things a bit too quickly.
The bells of Prague do ring out your victory, Christoph. The whole city prizes your handiwork.
And I prize thine.
I just want 2 of these. A blast for it's tempting, but too expensive. I'll try to get the silver ring, try one. I should save it, honestly. Hand that. Seriously, there's a short bow. And then there's a long bow. Look how much damage difference that is. Oh no, it's a lot slower.
You have my hand on it. 'Tis a deal.
Anyway, might as well repel this time. You shit. That's a fine dagger. I didn't think it would make that as good as a dagger. Oh well.
Good day to ye, young sir.
It's still not even really worth selling. Especially after we use that. I know, it's stupid, but we'll get rid of the squid. Yeah. Thinking numbers. Yeah, we'll keep it.
You have my hand on it. 'Tis a deal.
Someone else might give it to him later on. But as you can see, we have entirely too much hit potions now. Especially with having foresight. Foresight sucks. Especially in this game. But we can only assume that we're going to become a vampire. I mean, it's sort of in the title. We can't just be constantly hunting them down. Well, that would be an interesting experience. What if Christopher remained human?
I bid ye welcome, and sing your praises for the slaying of Azra the Unliving.
How do you know
Without
her?
thy lore, I could not have slain her. So I thank thee for thy wise counsel. But Azra said many things that did shake my soul. I would have benefit of thy lore.
Ask thy questions.
So what the hell are the
Know
Demeets?
thou of the Zemitzi?
Demeets.
Of the 13 great vampire
T-sign,
clans,
apparently.
the fiends of Clan Zemitzi be the most vicious. They come from the dark Carpathian mountains, where ancient evil slumbers. They seek to rule mortals as cattle, and abduct us from the streets at night.
They haven't really
They
changed. in
cruelly
modern days
craft
that
the
much.
flesh to fashion monsters, which they call Schlachta. To extend their rule into daylight, they do corrupt mortals with wealth and power and their own demonic blood. When the mortal servants do drink the blood of their masters, they become ghouls that live forever, so long as they drink each day their daily blood. In the oldest ghoul lineages, like the royal Premisil family, children are born as revenants, mortals born with vampiric blood coursing in their veins.
Well, there you go. Anyway, so, how about this plot?
Know thou of the Methuselah Viscerad?
Methuselahs are among the most ancient and powerful of all vampires. Alas, I know nothing of the Methuselah of Viscerad, save that Viscerad Castle is the foul heart of the evil Tzimitzi vampire clan. But don't you be going there, young one.
Maybe sit.
Even an army of thy sword brethren could not dislodge such evil.
That's also a problem. You know, just Casa Viscera's over there and just pumping out evil vampires and things. And no one's can really do anything about that. Whoops. So,
What means she by Cainite?
So every mother's child knows of vampires. Very few know they are descended from Cain and raised by the first woman created by God.
Do not blaspheme so about Adam and Eve.
Ha! Not Adam and Eve. Adam and Lilith. Lilith was Adam's first wife, and a spirited woman was she. Now, Adam wanted Lilith to serve under him, and Lilith spurned such bumpkin courtship, leaving him for the company of angels and devils. So, God did fashion Eve, who was meek and mild, but their children were far from gentle.
So that's how it comes
When Cain slew his brother Abel, God cursed Cain, saying that the food that grew of the earth would no longer sustain him. Only blood. Like the blood he spilled from Abe would slake his thirst. Lilith found the outcast Cain and taught him to harness the powers of heaven and hell. God made Cain the first vampire,
So God made
and
vampires.
Cain
That's
made
what
all
Cain
the
says.
rest by preying on the descendants of Seth, Adam's third son. And so, all vampires are called Cainites, but only by those who know more than the church tells.
I cannot pay heed to such strange notions.
You will heed me, if you would hurt them.
That lore. This is type of lore that you don't really get in Bloodlines. Because, I mean, a lot of it's been lost after, you know... I forget when this is. 100 or... It's probably like 1,000 years ago. Well, at least 100 or 200, something. Probably at least 100. No. Probably more than 100. I forget when the Crusades were.
What lore hast thou of these demons?
Demons.
The vampires do prey on mortals, but they do save their real hatred for other vampires. The 13 great vampire clans are forever at war. Clan against clan, elder against childer in a fearsome jihad. They do shake the world to its foundations with their hate, and twist up the destiny of mortals into their dark tapestry.
Yeah. But here's the thing. The Masquerade isn't really present back in these times. But anyway.
I thank thee.
So we don't really have enough money for much of anything. Not that we really need much of anything, though. I really would like some power gauntlets. I wonder if I can do that.
Take care.
I know this is cheating, but let's see if I can remember how to do things. Great, I do not remember the commands. I don't think it's like... Okay. Take 2. Oh, that just gives me kill. And fine, cash 2,000.
I thank thee.
If there's a few things I want. A couple of those. I was like, I would take that, but it's not gonna be worthwhile. That. Right, I could've got the steak. I promise it's not gonna be worthwhile. How many of these things are worth a decent chunk? Like... I could've just sold these damn things and gotten, you know. Could've just sold those and gotten decent and bought the gauntlets. Whoops. What's it doing? Dodging of that. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe accuracy. Okay. I went left for 500. That's not terrible. But yeah, if we had abilities, we could learn healing or flash or true faith. But they don't tell me what those do. That means I don't really need those gauntlets now, do I?
Go with God, young one.
Anyway, power gloves. Yeah, I don't really need power gloves now. Shame. So can I even get a silver ring now?
I thank thee.
Probably not. He only has like the Griffin's ring, which isn't that useful for us.
Take care.
Oh well, I'm sure I'll find one sooner or later. Oops, then we've lost our health again. Oh well. We've done good. Huzzah. Doesn't look that great, but then again it came out around the time of Diablo 2 to compete with it, so it didn't say do well. For obvious reasons. But anyway, we've done good. Probably should get rid of those gloves. That would require me to go back to the blacksmith. This is the hub, because tab is not on the map. Image on the map. Because basically here's our hub. Well, we can access these areas. There's the weapons. There's the force side, the combat. There's the mines, the university, these gates. Well, here's the north corridor. We have nothing we can do there. The castle, nothing we can do there. The monastery, we could technically go there. And then over here is Casa Viscera. It looks entirely too close. Like it looks like it's right there. But I think it's just trying to shove it all into the same map, because this GA goes too much. Yeah, it's like we can really look up to see what Casa Viscera it is anyway. Anyway, blacksmith.
Good day to you, young sir.
No longer need to go on the complex. Definitely going to need those, though. I feel like I should have the long bow. It's a short bow, but anyway.
Good day to you.
Future.
I am newly returned from the silver mines. The evil therein is no more.
The splendor of the Lord rains down upon thee, Christoph. I give thee this wrought silver cross for thy labors.
I would hear all thou knowest of Vampire Lord, that I might fight them more wisely.
They are evil. That is all thou need knowest. I do not corrupt my soul with knowledge beyond that.
I thank thee.
This wrought silver cross. By the way, it's our cross. Yay! We should probably go visit Sister Masquerade. Because we done good. By the way.
Hurrah! Hurrah for Christoph! The mines are safe again. All hail the crusading hero of Prague. Hurrah!
We thank thee for restoring the mines. We finally have new silver to craft and sell. God bless thee, Sir Christoph.
My heart warms to see the good people rejoice so, and yet Ozra's words chill me to the core. I fear that evil endures in Prague.
Well, no shit. If I could change the camera to look up.
Good morrow, milady.
Good morrow, my lord. We give thanks that the mines are restored to godly condition, and we rejoice to see thee in health after such danger.
Yet there is danger in health, for I must forego thy tender ministrations.
My lord.
Yet now I suffer a new affliction, for which thou hast the only cure.
Oh, no.
I shall serve thee in any way I can, my lord.
I have retrieved a sacred relic, milady.
Way to change.
The Amulet of St. Jude. I would give it thee, milady, for thy devoted care.
I take no gifts. The Lord's work is favor enough.
It is the dearest of all I have, and thou art the dearest of all I have not. Please, keep this for my sake.
Well, there you go. I see you over there, judging me. Spying on me.
Good day, Archbishop Giza.
Explain thy intentions toward good sister Ineska. I command thee to speak only truth before God.
I find her the fairest of all God's creatures. and bemoan the cruel fate that hath placed her beyond my reach. In another time and place, we might have found happiness together as man and wife.
Such thoughts are evil. Thy concupiscence damns thy soul and dooms Aneska. I command thee, purge such lusts from thy heart. If not for thy sake, then for hers. Do not tempt her away from her holy orders, thou wicked, selfish boy. She is out of thy star, and is not for the likes of thee. Her place is with me, with us, here in the convent. And thy place is out in the wilderness, striking the fear of God into the hearts of the heathen. If thou art strong enough to entertain such lusts, thou art strong enough to return to thy regiment.
Alas, they are too far away.
Well, the streets of Prague are still host to unclean demons. Perhaps thou shouldst destroy these abominations to expend some of thy hot blood.
I must protest. My place is here. The demon queen confessed they sought to defile holy places. 'Tis my duty to protect these hallowed grounds when next they attack.
Thy archbishop shall dictate thy duty. Hunt them in the streets.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah, but here's the thing. I obey. But I should protect the streets in front of the cathedral and convent.
I obey. But I shall protect the streets in front of the cathedral and convent as well.
I shall be watching thee, thou immoral lad.
Me. By the way... But thankfully there's not that many cutscenes, but still. Night has fallen. We should probably protect the city. Yep, protect Prague by night.
Thy business is not within this holy place, but without it.
Me. I was hoping for, blessings or something. Jeez. Lock me out of the convent. No, the bells are back. Hey, there's enough rusty axe. I might take that. Because, rusty axes are nice, so... Especially if I just do that. And we have a new fine axe. I moved that though. Problem is, I don't really need all these healing cells. By the way, time to go patrol the city by night. So this right over hill leads to Casa Viscera. We don't go now. That would be a horrible idea. What we do is we patrol the city by night and make sure it's safe. Hey, look. It's not safe. Can I go into the inn? But I can't really talk to the innkeeper. Sad. But I see you over there. But there's all these guards, right? All these Knights of St. John. What the hell are they doing? Those are rats. We should check out these rats. Rats are poor quality blood, though. But they help in a pinch. Yeah, like, oh man, why aren't you out here helping me murder these foul demons? I think I need to go towards the university now. Okay, maybe we just need to head back towards the cathedral and stuff. Oh, hi.
'Tis the little warrior. I bet you're soft and tender inside your tin britches.
I'll eat your gizzard while it's still attached to your quivering body.
How about no?
This is thy payment for bringing final death to Azra the Unliving. The Zamitsi triumph over all.
Holy. How about you don't know
Lands from within the convent. Aneska,
I will protect thee. The Archbishop be damned.
Holy crap, like... That hurt. I was gonna say that thing's... Yeah, it's less accurate, but... It's technically more damage. That's the broadsword. Make sure we have that open. Jeez, that hurt though. He's very safe if we're gonna get that hurt from things. Now we replace it with the Atros thing.
Christoph, thou hast brought evil into this holy place. This taint follows thy soiled soul.
Why don't you smite him?
It burns. The she-cow's vile purity burns like unto the sun.
Back to the abyss, hellspawn.
But you're
Thou
ghoul.
art anathema in the eyes of God.
You're
Die and be damned.
Away with thee! We forbid thee to defile this holy place!
And that's where Christoph gets his ass handed. Because they have fine weapons.
It appears that I am once again in thy debt, brave sir, for coming to us in our time of need.
As I am in thy debt, for saving my life with thy tender care, and for thy uncommon valor in standing with me against the forces of hell.
Flirtations.
I pray, my lord, that thou art always near to deliver us from this evil.
Milady, I pledge my arm to thy cause for as long as I draw breath and beyond.
Then I have faith in the safety of our humble convent.
His skill is great, and he fights with the strength of a demon.
His courage has opened the minds again. Think how the gift of Cain would enhance the might of such a man.
Aye. He has done great service to the Promethean cause by dispatching Azra without our involvement. But this decision must be made with surpassing care.
With so many of us missing, we need his sword in the coming tumult. The other clans are surely considering him for the embrace by now.
No doubt. But hast thou forgotten the power the Church wields over the minds of these mortals, Cosmos? His faith is the strength behind his steel. Stripped of his faith, would he be of any use to us, I wonder?
He has been cut from the herd by his wound. He's been separated from the heart of his sword brethren by many miles. Like any stray, he is more malleable. He may bend rather than break.
Thou art wise, Cosmos. How well thou knowest the hearts of men of war. Yet, I am not convinced.
The Premises are enraged at his continuing interference in their plans. I have learned that they have now placed a rich bounty upon his head. He'll not outlive the next moon.
Get thee to the Prince, and tell him that this night, Ekaterina the Wise awakens another into darkness.
Thy will is done.
And Cosmos, should this Christoph falter or fail, he must fall.
So...
Lady Aneska, I must speak with thee.
Hush, lest thou rouse the convent with thy clamor.
I have wandered the city for hours, yet each turn of the streets did lead me back here.
My lord, 'tis dusk.
Well,
thou shouldst not be out of doors. fiends shall soon be legion.
I would fight all fiends of hell to stand at thy door.
And how may our holy order assist his lordship this eve?
Milady, thou must hear me. I sought to tell thee once before, but fear took my voice.
What power could daunt the man who hath faced demons from hell?
The face of an angel from heaven.
Oh, my lord,
Thou hast struck me a wound that heals not. My life's blood pours out before me, and I cannot stanch it. I do love thee, fair Aneska. I do love thee with a passion I have never known.
My lord, I must protest. Such love is an affront to heaven.
If thou deny me, I am undone.
I cannot deny thee. I too am afflicted with a wound for which thou art the only cure. My soul fell when first I beheld thee, and now my heart is cleft in twain. My love of God and my love of thee have torn me to ribbons, for I must betray one to keep faith with the other.
Thus my sins do pour out before me, for I have spilt my wickedness upon thy innocent bosom.
Nay, 'tis my wanton desire that hath ensnared thy virtuous heart. I was a fool to confess my heart to thee. Gladly would I imperil mine own soul, but never thine.
Then truly we are lost. Our souls are beyond all hope of redemption.
But
my lord,
the title.
Look thou at the locket thou didst give me. 'Tis the locket of St. Jude, the patron saint of lost causes.
Thus fate makes a bitter mockery of our plight.
Say not so. Where the saints tread, hope follows. Mayhap St. Jude shall bring us hope past all hope. I pray we find a way.
I pray so too. Thy hopeful words have filled my heart with courage, and I can leave satisfied. Farewell, fair Aneska.
Nay, the streets are not safe at night. Thou must stay here in the convent till the sun shines again.
May God have mercy upon my soul, for the devil has just placed into my heart the most impure of notions. I do tremble to confess it, but I feel I would cast away all holiness to stay. I would exchange an eternity of heaven's bliss for one night by thy side.
Know thee that thou art not alone in such desires.
Then truly I am damned. I am condemned for my lust, but I must not drag thee into the abyss with me. I must flee this holy place and return no more.
My lord, come back!
Yep, such a better love story than Twilight. But anyway, we need Progzo. And then cinematics that were stuck in the top left corner. And purple and green. Not much I can do about
Release me! I command thee!
Thou struggles nobly. I love such passion. A lesser man could not even speak in my grasp.
What art thou? A demon sent from hell?
I am here to save thee, Christoph. To deliver thee from thy mortal shackles.
By the power of the Lord Eternal, I banish thee from my presence.
Poor child. Thy faith died long ago. Amidst a dread battle, thou came to know thy true nature. Thou art a killer of men, no matter how thou dost try to justify thy deeds. Thou kills not when compelled by God, but when ordered by men. Now come to me. I am the mother of thy rebirth.
I know thy ways, demon, and I have lore enough to kill thee.
Nay, thou art helpless in my hands as a naked babe.
Nay!
get power like she has to just, you know, lock someone in place like that.
Aneska, water, I beg of thee. I thirst. I starve.
I am Ekaterina the Wise, Ekaterina the Promethean, Ekaterina, the leader of the Bruja clan. We are the children of Cain, and now thou art one of us.
God have mercy on my soul. I am damned.
Steady now, Welp.
Not the Bruja
Thou lackst
clan.
the strength to fight,
Like
and I would
we keep
slice
saying
thee
in
in twain
Bloodlines.
without hesitation.
Thou must feed, my child, before the hunger overtakes thee and drives thee mad.
No, my arrow. My arrow stack has been turned off. Oh no.
Am I now a miserable demon, stealing blood to live? Damned and cursed to hell? Is this all that remains of noble Kristoff?
Nay, my child. There is far more to thee than ever before. Thou art Bruja now. We Bruja are the philosophers of Cain's lineage. Where other clans treasured gold and trinkets, we sought pure wisdom. We strove to unravel the thorny knots that bind the very gates of heaven. Are we damned? Nay, we are exalted. In fabled Carthage, we lived in concordance with all mortals. Together we sought the secrets of Eden, that the children of Cain and the children of Seth would be raised up. But the hated Ventru grew jealous of our power. The patrician clan betrayed us, and tried to destroy us. We survived, but fabled Carthage did not. Despite this great loss, we Prometheans continue our search for harmony with all mortals.
We are the most noble of our breed, Kristoff. We
I
seek
am
only the
noble
fulfillment of the dream that was Carthage. But we need thy help to achieve this goal. A war lies ahead. A terrible battle that calls for warriors like us.
Wars among devils do not concern me.
We will cause thee to think otherwise, whelp.
Enough, Cosmos! The Bruja blood needs time to cool. Come, let us leave our young one to think upon his situation. But know this, Kristoff, thou would have been killed or embraced by our enemies on this night. We have given thee life eternal, and awakened thee to the true face of thy world. I do not expect gratitude, but our clan requires loyalty or death.
At least we can still hold the Karamas.
There is no life in me. Even my heart has ceased to beat. My very soul has been stripped from me. There is nothing left for salvation or
I don't think I can use my
damnation.
shield anymore, though. So anyway, more dialogue, by the
Thou
way.
needs must pledge fealty to thy new mistress.
I forget which one increases our humanity.
I am newly remade and know little of this world. I agree only to follow thy lead for the present.
Such rebelliousness is unseemly in a Bruja.
But
I do not like such willfulness in my childer.
He displays as much fealty as can be expected from such a one, Ekaterina.
Very well, Cosmos. Then thou may hold his leash. We shall see if he takes instruction with more deference. Kristoff, thou must understand that our enemies are legion, and none more vile than Clan Tzimisce, which infests Prague like a plague. The fiends seek thy death in payment for the slaying of Azra and her Shlachta servitors. If thou art to survive, thou must quickly master the powers of thy blood. Thou must pay heed to all our laws, or thou wilt become a gibbering monster like the Tzimisce. Our first law...
Mistress Ekaterina, I crave thy indulgence. Kristoff is a man of action. His learning shall be the greater on the field of battle than the parlors of the Prometheans. Let me take him on my mission to Garanal's Haven, where he may learn our ways firsthand. I could use a stout broadsword protecting my back.
Christoph is not yet ready.
Verily, he is as ready as he shall ever be.
I would have thy counsel, Cosmos.
Christoph is no bourgeois philosopher.
No,
his hot blood cools too much when he has no mission and curdles. Send him forth. If he survives, he will have mastered our ways.
Very well. Christoph, go thou with Wilhelm Stryker. Trust what he says if thou wouldst outlive the night. Go, my swordsman, and strike deep into the lair of our dear ally, Garanal the Cappadocian.
Why would I strike deep into an ally?
Time to cut thy teeth, fledgling.
So anyway, recover the Nod fragment. It's a thing. So anyway, we are now Brujah. We're Neonate. We're Generation 9. By the way, this doesn't make much sense since we're Generation 9. Yet Wilhelm's Generation 10. Wilhelm should technically, by all accounts, be higher generation because he's older than us, but I guess since we were embraced by Katarina, we're technically a higher generation and he was embraced by someone else, so... Shrug. He also has a lot of strength. Like, holy crap, he has a lot of strength. Decent intelligence, that's stouting. So, Wilhelm has shortbow. And, halberd. But I don't give a shit about the halberd. Scrolls of Awaken, always full. Bottles of Vitae are going to replace our healing potions because we can't use them. By the way, arrows. By the way, boop, turn that back on. Oh wait, I have to do this for both people. So give him that for now. Why not? We're low in blood, so... But we can feed soon. Also give him one of those. The halberds. Not bad, but two-handed. Probably sell it. I want to keep that for now. Tortured case, just in case. So since I gave him a bow, I should probably give him something that increases his accuracy. Because that bow only gives you an accuracy of 5. Keep that just in case. Give him a silver ring, cause why not? Keep the wraps for now. And we should have a fine axe. Which apparently we'll keep. Thing is, we can't really use our blessed shield anymore. Or our holy cross. Sad face. So we're gonna have to get rid of those. Unfortunate. You carry my axe still. He has no armor though, which is unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, and we need to get rid of all these healing things because they're no longer useful. Sadly, no longer useful. But defensive.
Withdraw!
Hopefully defensive is the right stance and we're not going to just go out there and start murdering townspeople. You do not want to be set to offensive. Offensive is bad. So anyway, since we are Brujah, we gain access to our basic abilities. Feed. Blood Hill. Blood Strength. Appears to gain access to clarity. And potence. We always gain access to presence, which not entirely. I don't really care about presence that much. Thing is, we have all this XP. We should probably go rest and make it count. So now is a good time to save. We'll be also ending the video soon. I just want to take into account.
Ekaterina is a scholar, not a warrior born. She would keep her fledglings studying vampire lore in her nest till Gehenna comes, and never hurl them from the nest to test their wings. But I cannot spend hours debating Cainite wisdom in a university. Give me a stout broadsword in my hand, and the sweet taste of my foe's blood on my tongue, and I have all the wisdom I need. And I suspect thou art akin to me.
I am not akin to thee, blood guzzler. I strike only those that deserve my steel. I do not murder the innocents to gorge on their blood.
Thou shalt feed upon blood, or thou shalt die. But thou need not kill to do so.
Remember, drink
only so much blood as will sustain thee. Suffer thy prey to live on, for to kill during the feeding is to violate our Promethean ethic. And that way lies the beast.
So don't just
The beast? A beast born of Cain's sin doth coil within thy breast, Christoph. Keep it at bay, or be lost forever. Acts of cruelty unleash that beast, until it rules thee, as it rules many of Azra's kin.
The beast made them madmen?
Nay, the mad vampires are called Malkavian. Shouldst thou meet one, God help thee. Shouldst thou need his assistance, God cannot help thee. Nay, the beast is not mere madness, but demonic possession by the curse of Cain. We Prometheans are wayfarers in the land of the beast, but we stray not from the road of humanity, the Via Humanitas. By our acts of compassion are we saved from the jaws of the
keep
beast.
your humanity.
Remember this always, or be devoured from within.
By the way, how's my humanity? 70. 70. Not bad.
Thou hast life everlasting, so long as thou keepest thy pallid flesh hidden from the sun's hateful rays. The life-giving sun only brings death to the likes of us. Each day we must retreat to our haven in the chambers below the university.
So yeah, by the way, we should go down here. We need to rest. Or they're gonna need blood. Eventually. By the way, so yay, this place. This is technically where we woke up at. So we have our rest coffin. Rest with spinning points. Because there's something I want, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more points for. Especially because I have to go down here. I'm going to be too short on SP. Shit. Okay, I need a cheat to get myself XP. Cause, yeah, that's... Did that work? Yeah, that worked. Cause I need to get myself Walk the Abyss. It's very important that I have that ability. Buffer Potence a bit. Buffer Clarity a bit. I could buff up that bit. We're safe for points now. But yeah. A bit unfortunate because there's no blood buff, so blood strength, but dead stare, but dead stare, stamina are all separate from blood buff. But we want Walk the Abyss because it's useful to have. He has gangrel abilities. Feral Claws. Feral Claws are nice. But sadly, he does no rare XP, so I can't really do much with him yet. But now we can equip Walk the Abyss. Costs a decent chunk of blood, but at the same time, it's very useful to have. Just because okay, I think we're good now. So we'll go safe and leave off, and we'll continue this next time. But yeah, the reason why we want that mystic portal to Walk the Abyss is because there's a lot of backtracking, and you run into situations like we were earlier with our inventory getting too full, and then you have to walk all the way back. This alleviates some of that problem, because we could just poof a portal down, poof over to our haven, rest, pour SP into things, go sell things. I'm not sure if we could just walk back or not though. I'll have to try to narrow that. But as for now, hope y'all enjoyed, thank y'all, and have a nice day.